Heartbreaking news today about former talk show host Wendy Williams. New court documents filed by her legal guardian say she is now permanently incapacitated.
Wendy Williams is being described as permanently incapacitated due to her battle with dementia and aphasia.
What really happened to Wendy Williams behind closed doors? Her guardian claims she's permanently incapacitated, but is that the whole story? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Let's talk about a little bit about something else that you often, I guess, mention about you've been addicted to various substances, whatever. I don't know. But you also just moved into what they call a sober house.
Well, that was the place to go where you can really plot on the next part of your life. Cocaine.
Okay.
And that's been so over. It's like over 25 years ago. Like at the time I met Kevin was the time for me to make changes in my life.
From her secret battles with addiction to the controversial guardianship that's torn her family apart, we're diving deep into the mystery surrounding Wendy's disappearance from public life. Wendy Williams' reign as the queen of daytime TV seemed unstoppable. Her talk show, The Wendy Williams Show, was a ratings powerhouse, drawing millions of viewers with her sharp wit and no-holds-barred approach to celebrity gossip. Wendy's larger-than-life personality and candid discussions of her own life made her relatable to audiences across America. She was at the top of her game, commanding attention and respect in the cutthroat world of daytime television. But behind the glitz and glamour, trouble was brewing.
Wendy Williams always said she wanted to come back to daytime television, but she has an even bigger challenge than anyone would have imagined.
Her care team reveals after undergoing a battery of medical tests, Wendy was officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia.
We're learning that the former talk show host has been diagnosed with a form of dementia.
In 2019, the first cracks in Wendy's carefully crafted public image began to show. A neurologist's assessment during a stint in rehab revealed a shocking diagnosis: alcohol-related brain damage. This revelation sent shockwaves through her fan base and the entertainment industry. The woman, known for her quick comebacks and razor-sharp memory, was facing a serious cognitive threat.
We wanted to update you on some news that has just broke concerning Wendy Williams.
Wendy's care team says the diagnosis came after the legendary talk show host underwent a battery of tests here at Weill Cornell Medicine in New York City.
Wendy and her care team just released a statement that she's been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia.
Despite this devastating news, Wendy initially tried to maintain her career and public persona. She returned to her show after an extended break, putting on a brave face for her audience. But the strain of battling addiction while keeping up with the demands of a daily talk show began to take its toll. Those close to her noticed changes in her behavior. Memory lapses, difficulty processing information, and impaired judgment became increasingly apparent. In a moment of raw honesty that stunned her viewers, Wendy made an on-air confession in 2019.
Hi, welcome back. So, you know me for being a very open and truthful person, and I've got more to the story for you. Some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house. And you know I've had a struggle with cocaine in my past, and I never went to a place to get the treatment. I don't know how, except God was sitting on my shoulder and I just stopped.
For some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house, she revealed, her voice tinged with emotion. This admission offered a glimpse into the intense struggle Wendy was facing behind the scenes. Her trademark confidence seemed to waver as she opened up about her journey to sobriety. As Wendy fought to maintain her sobriety and her career, the cracks in her facade continued to widen. Her once legendary work ethic began to falter, and insider accounts described a shift in her personality. The vibrant, outspoken host was increasingly showing signs of distress and erratic behavior. Her attempts to juggle her recovery with the pressures of her high-profile job were proving to be a Herculean task. The turning point in Wendy's health journey came in 2022 when she suffered a devastating relapse. Reports surfaced of Wendy drinking heavily and appearing disoriented in public. The situation escalated quickly, culminating in her checking into an undisclosed rehab facility for treatment. This latest setback marked a dark new chapter in Wendy's story, leaving fans and industry insiders wondering if the media queen would ever reclaim her throne. Just as Wendy seemed to hit rock bottom, an even more startling development emerged. The court stepped in, but their solution would prove to be anything but simple. What dark secrets would a legal guardianship uncover about Wendy's rapidly deteriorating health? In 2022, Wendy Williams vanished from public view, leaving fans and industry insiders puzzled. Behind the scenes, a legal battle was brewing over control of her life and fortune. Wells Fargo raised concerns about undue influence and financial exploitation, leading to the implementation of a guardianship for the former talk show host. This drastic measure is typically reserved for individuals deemed incapable of making decisions for themselves, signaling the severity of Wendy's situation. The controversy surrounding Wendy's care under guardianship soon erupted into public view. Her family claimed the arrangement had isolated Wendy, leaving her largely unattended and exacerbating her mental decline. At the center of this storm was Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morsey, who faced criticism for her handling of the situation. Allegations surfaced that Morsey prioritized her own reputation over Wendy's well-being, further complicating an already fraught situation. The release of the documentary Where is Wendy Williams on Lifetime Network brought these issues into sharp focus. The film captured disturbing scenes of Wendy's struggles with alcohol, including a moment where a loved one discovered an empty vodka bottle and confronted her about it. Even more alarming were instances of Wendy displaying aggressive behavior and admitting to being unaware of her surroundings. These revelations led family members to speculate that she might be losing her memory. The documentary itself became a subject of legal contention. Sabrina Morsey filed a lawsuit to halt its release, arguing that it exploited Wendy's condition and was filmed without valid consent. Morsey claimed that Wendy was incapable of consenting to being filmed, highlighting the seriousness of her cognitive decline. Lifetime's attorneys countered that the documentary provided a raw and honest look into Wendy's life, asserting that sharing her story was in the public interest. As the legal battles raged on, a devastating truth about Wendy's health came to light. Medical assessments confirmed that Wendy suffers from primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, FTD. These conditions significantly impair cognitive function and communication abilities, explaining many of the troubling behaviors witnessed in recent years. This diagnosis paints a grim picture of Wendy's future, raising questions about the quality of life she can expect and the long-term implications of her guardianship. The revelation of Wendy's neurological conditions adds a tragic layer to her story, transforming her from a controversial figure to a symbol of the devastating impact of cognitive decline. As we grapple with the implications of this diagnosis, we're left to wonder, what does the future hold for the once unstoppable Wendy Williams? The tragic irony of Wendy Williams' current state is stark when compared to her former persona. Once known for her sharp wit and bold personality, Wendy now struggles with cognitive impairment and communication difficulties. Her iconic Hot Topics segments, where she fearlessly dished on celebrity gossip, stand in stark contrast to her current inability to engage in lively discussions. This transformation serves as a sobering reminder of how quickly life can change, even for those who seem invincible in the public eye. Wendy's story raises important questions about how we cover celebrity health struggles in the media. The controversy surrounding the Where is Wendy Williams documentary highlights the delicate balance between public interest and personal privacy. As viewers, we're left to grapple with our role in consuming content that may exploit vulnerable individuals. This case challenges us to consider the ethical implications of reporting on and watching the decline of public figures. As we reflect on Wendy's legacy, we're reminded of her groundbreaking career and the impact she had on daytime television. Her openness about her own struggles, including her 2019 admission of living in a sober house, helped destigmatize conversations about addiction. Now, as Wendy faces an uncertain future with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, her story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of compassion and support for those dealing with neurodegenerative conditions. Organizations like the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration offer crucial resources for affected individuals and their families, highlighting the need for continued research and awareness of these devastating disorders.